about to tell you two stories of men who did not care about murdering innocent lives and the unexpected things that happened to these men after they murdered the innocent. The first story is the story of Kambarange Kaunda, the last born son to the first Republican president of Zambia, Dr. Kenneth Kaunda. On the 3rd of September 1989, Kambarange Kaunda, together with a couple of his rich kids type of friends, they thought they must go and have fun on this particular date. So they got Kambarange's Land Rover and two guns. The first gun was a semi-automatic pistol gun and a double-barreled shotgun. Then they went out for a joyride within the city of Lusaka. After driving for a couple of minutes in Lusaka, they went to Kamanga compound. Now in Kamanga compound, there were roads that were built for vehicles, but in 1989, I don't think there were that many vehicles, and so the roads for vehicles also had people walking in them. Now Kambarange and his friends, they were about to use some road in Kamanga when they found a group of people walking in the road for vehicles. So instead of just honking their hooter, they just got out their guns and began shooting in the sky. Now Kambarange got his pistol, and unlike everyone else who was shooting in the sky with the gun, Kambarange pointed at the people who were walking in the road with his pistol and shot at one of them. He shot at the back of the head of a 20-year-old lady named Tabeth Mwanza. Immediately, Tabeth fell to the ground and began bleeding until she died. Kambarange with his friends, they just drove off. They did not care about all these witnesses and just murdering someone on the road. Just left her to die on the ground and they went wherever they were going. Kambarange was pushed to trial, and a lot of witnesses came through to say that, yeah, this guy just murdered this lady out of nowhere. But Kambarange said, no, I didn't just do it deliberately. But a lot of witnesses went against him. He was found guilty of murder and was sentenced to life in prison. But Kambarange reappealed, and in the second trial, he used a different judge, and the judge did not find Kambarange guilty of anything. Despite him shooting an armed civilian at the back of the head, he still was found innocent of everything. He was not found guilty of any crime, and he was freed from all charges. In 2022, Kambarange died out of health complications. In the year 2018, in Lusaka province, there was a couple of a man named Kenneth and his wife named Charity. Now these two were in a really contentious relationship. They had more arguments than necessary in their marriage, and so they thought they should just sign a divorce and separate from each other. And on the 23rd of February 2019, Kenneth called Charity and told her that, come over to the house and collect everything that belongs to you. I don't want anything to do with you. And Charity drove all the way from Copperbelt to Lusaka province. This is around 6 to 7 hours drive. She reached at the former matrimonial house and she called the landlord. Obviously, she wanted to tell the landlord her final goodbyes. The landlord came over, and Kenneth also called a carpenter to come and help Charity unmount her wardrobe from the house. And the work began. They began helping Charity remove her stuff from the house. Now, the carpenter that Kenneth brought, he was just too slow on unmounting this one single wardrobe. And you should remember, Charity was going back to Copperbelt. It's like 6 to 7 hours drive. So she wanted to hurry up. So she began hurrying up the carpenter that Kenneth brought. And Kenneth interpreted this hurrying up from Charity as just Charity trying to be bossy or something like that. So Kenneth got a gun and nonchalantly shot at the landlord. Then he also shot Charity so many times until she died. The police came through and they found Kenneth was just uneasy and did not panic about murdering Charity, his ex-wife. He was just doing whatever he was doing. The police arrested Kenneth and they thought maybe he's having psychological problems because he was just too much uneasy. So the police thought maybe he's not mentally sane. So they took him to Chainama, a mental institution, for a mental assessment. They found out that he was actually sane to be tried. Kenneth was tried and was found guilty of murder and was sentenced to death by hanging.